The Gospel of St. Mark, the 4th chapter. And he began again to teach by the seaside. And there gathered unto him much people, so greatly that he entered into a ship and sat in the sea, and all the people was beside the sea on the land. And he taught them many things in similitudes, and said unto them in his doctrine, Herken, behold, the sower went out to sow. And it chanced as he sowed, that some fell by the wayside, and the fowles of the air came and devoured it up. Some fell on stony ground where it had not much earth, and by it sprang up, because it had no depth of earth. But as soon as the sun was up, it caught heat, and because it had no rooting, it withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, so that it gave no fruit. And some fell in good ground, and did yield fruit that sprang and grew, and brought forth, some 30-fold, some 60-fold, and some 100-fold. And he said unto them, He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked him of the similitude. And he said unto them, To you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. But unto them that are without, all things happen by similitudes, that when they see, they shall see and not discern. And when they hear, they shall hear and not understand, lest at any time they should turn, and their sins should be forgiven them. And he said unto them, Perceive ye not this similitude? How then should ye understand all other similitudes? The sower soweth the word. And these be they which are by the wayside, where the word is sown, to whom as soon as they have heard it, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. And likewise they that are sown on the stony ground are they which, when they have heard the word, at once receive it with joy, yet have no root in themselves, and so endure but a time. And afterward, when tribulation and persecution ariseth for the word's sake, they fall immediately. And these are they that are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lusts of other things enter in and choke the word, and it is made unfruitful. And those that are sown in good ground are they that hear the word and receive it, and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60-fold, and some 100-fold. And he said unto them, Is the candle lighted to be put under a bushel, or under the table, and not rather to be put on a candlestick? For there is nothing so privy that shall not be opened, neither so secret, but that it shall come abroad. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. And he said unto them, Take heed what ye hear. With what measure ye mete, with the same shall it be measured unto you again. And unto you that hear shall more be given. For unto him that hath, it shall be given, and from him that hath not shall be taken away even that he hath. And he said, So is the kingdom of God. Even as if a man should sow seed in the ground, and should sleep and rise up night and day, and the seed should spring and grow up, he not knowing how. For the earth bringeth forth fruit of herself, first the blade, then the ears, after that full corn in the ears. But as soon as the fruit is brought forth, immediately he thrusteth in the sickle, because the harvest is come. And he said, Whereunto shall we liken the kingdom of God? Or with what comparison shall we compare it? It is like a grain of mustard seed, which when it is sown in the earth, is the least of all seeds that be in the earth. But after it is sown, it groweth up and is greatest of all herbs, and beareth great branches, so that the fowls of the air may make their nests under the shadow of it. And with many such similitudes he preached the word unto them, as they were able to hear it. But without similitude spake he nothing unto them. But when they were apart, he expounded all things to his disciples. And the same day, when evening was come, he said unto them, Let us pass over unto the other side. And they let the people depart, and took him even as he was in the ship. There were also other ships with him. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves dashed into the ship, so that it was now full. And he was in the stern, asleep on a pillow. And they awoke him, and said unto him, Master, Carest thou not that we perish? And he rose up and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind allayed, and there followed a great calm. And he said unto them, Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? And they feared exceedingly, and said one to another, Who is this, that both wind and sea obey him?
As we conclude our exploration of William Tyndale's translation of the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, let's clarify some words whose meanings have significantly changed or become uncommon over the centuries. These brief etymology dives will help us better understand the historical and linguistic richness of Tyndale's text, enhancing our appreciation of this early English translation. Similitude, historically referred specifically to a parable or illustrative comparison used for teaching moral or spiritual lessons. Today, it more generally means similarity or likeness. Privy, in Tyndale's time, meant secret, hidden, or private. Today, it typically implies having knowledge of confidential or secret information. Mete, originally meant to measure or distribute. Today, it's rarely used except in the phrase mete out, meaning to dispense justice or punishment. Whereunto once meant to what or to which, but is now rarely used in modern English. Fortuned historically implied happening by fate or destiny, whereas today it simply means something occur by chance. Sickle refers to a curved harvesting tool used in agriculture, now uncommon except in historical or symbolic contexts. Lastly, allayed originally meant to calm or subdue, especially in reference to weather or emotions. While still occasionally used, it's far less common today.